Paranormal View. The Paranormal View. The Paranormal View. Time now for the Paranormal View. The Paranormal View on the Para X Radio Network with your host, Henry Foister, Craig Rupp, and Jeffrey Gould. The Paranormal View.
Welcome everybody to the Paranormal View right here on the Para X Radio Network. Want to thank everybody tonight for being here. I tell you, it's been a good week, been a long week, but I've got tonight Craig Rupp with me, and Patty Lynham is with me as hosts, so you guys can say hi.
Hi.
Hey, everybody. Has it been a good week, Henry? Really?
Well,
I told you, don't make me laugh, Henry.
we're here, put it that way. And I want to thank everybody again tonight. Now, if you're not here with us in the chat room, no matter where you're listening from around the world, you can come to para-x.com, click on live chat, and you will be right here in with all these wonderful people, and you'll be able to ask questions of the guests by private chatting myself, Craig, or Patty with the questions, and we'll get them right to our guest. Tonight, Craig is live on location at the Museum of Spiritual Investigations, and it's located in Gettysburg. So he's going to be there going around and having a whole bunch of questions and talking a whole lot tonight, I'm sure. Actually,
I hope.
Actually, Craig will probably be making a lot of sign language tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't make me laugh, Henry.
Read it for you.
Craig's just a little under the weather. He had an operation, and so he's a little sore, so he may not talk as much as normal, but if he does, that's fine.
Got lots of water. I'm good.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm going to look and see where we got listeners from so I can thank all these wonderful people. No matter where they're listening from, we'll reach out here and tell them thanks. While I'm looking that up, though, I'm going to just play a quick announcement right quick like. So I'll be right back right after this. Hey, Henry Foister here, host of the Paranormal View. We're adding a new segment to our show, and we have Patty Lynham as the Paranormal View Spotlight Reporter. She'll be spotlighting a different paranormal group or person each week. And if you'd like your paranormal group in the spotlight, send an email to the Paranormal View fans at gmail.com. Make it attention to Patty. You can also listen live to the Paranormal View on Saturdays at 8 p.m. Eastern on para-x.com. All right. We do have listeners tonight from United States, Australia, Finland, and the United Kingdom. So appreciate you guys for tuning in and listening. We appreciate it. If you really like the Paranormal View, you can go to our website, theparanormalview.com, and there's a big fan there. You can click on that and leave us a message of why you like the show. If you don't like the show, why. What you'd like to see, guests, or whatever. Just leave us a comment. Let us know. We'd really appreciate that. So with that, we have a great guest tonight. And I'm going to let Craig introduce him because he's right there with him tonight. So, Craig?
With us tonight, we have Jonathan Williams from the International Museum of Spiritual Investigations. Welcome, John, to the show.
How you doing, Craig? How you doing, guys?
Doing good.
Great. I guess let's just find out a little bit about you and how you got started and into the paranormal and all that to start with. How does that sound?
All right. Well, just to start out, I currently have 14 years experience in the field. We formulated the International Museum of Spiritual Investigations last year, back in March. So March 1st would be marking our first year in operation. Pretty much been all over the world. Investigated while I was in the military, and also investigated while I was out of the military, before and after. Moved to Gettysburg. Been living here for several years now, and decided that something needed to be done about preserving the history of the field. And that's when I came together with several other people and formulated the IMSI, or what we call the Museum of Spirits.
Now, with that, you've got different artifacts and different rooms, and I noticed when I was on the site there, you got different names for the rooms.
Mm-hmm.
How many rooms do you have, and what are the names of the rooms?
We currently have about 6 of them. We have the residual room, which first we have the IMSI office, but we're not going to get into that. There's the residual room, which is as you said before, the artifacts that have spiritual history to them, as well as historical information to it. It numbers from half dozen to actually we have more than that. We have roughly around 24 artifacts in there. Anything from a doll to a machete that was used during the Korean War. We have a number of that, and then we also have the history of spiritual investigations incorporated with that room. And what it does is we actually made a huge room-sized timeline that goes around the whole room as to the history of spiritual investigations. Then we have the actual Ecto gift shop, which has information of our upcoming programs. Has a whole slew of information about the honorary membership, the different membership programs we have. It goes on and on. We also have the Hall of Afterlife, which is a dedication to all the people that have passed on in our field, that are no longer with us, that have dedicated most of their life to the field. Then you can go into our it's our Gettysburg wall / World Cultures Exhibit wall, which focus on 2 different things. One being Gettysburg, which we're in, and we've been getting tons and tons of submissions of spiritual investigating evidence from Gettysburg itself, and we've put it up. We had to make a whole wall for that, so we've gotten a whole slew of pictures from that. Across the hallway from that is the World Spiritual Cultures exhibit, which is a whole, I'd say, 20-foot by 30-foot map of the world and different spiritual cultures within different countries and stuff like that. When you go through that, you go into another room, and that's our gallery. That's our Spiritual Investigations Gallery and Special Exhibits Room, which we have a whole slew of evidence from all over the world. And that's one of the big things that I want to send out to all these listeners from outside the United States as well as inside the United States. We can always use more of your investigation evidence, the preservation of your country's spiritual areas, your spiritual hotspots. And when we go back in there, there's also a few other things, like we have St. Patrick's Day right now as our special exhibit for the Mardi Gras, things like that. So that's pretty much it. And then we have our basement, which is really active, and our bathroom, which is really active too. So, but those are the rooms.
You say the bathroom's really active?
Yep. We're actually considering making that an exhibit area, because we've had so many investigations, private investigations and workshops, that we've gotten evidence from the bathroom. So we're.
I just thought a lot of people might have been getting something scared out of them.
No, we've had everything from hair pulled to photographic evidence come out of that place and audio. So it's nuts.
Well, now, with I guess being there in Gettysburg, and you have so much artifacts and stuff, is any of the particular artifacts haunted?
Yes, and that's one of the things that we do express in the room itself is the spiritual history behind it. We've done numerous investigations as far as just putting the artifact in the center of the room, and did a audio, video, and pictorial investigation of that artifact, and came up with correlating evidence that we did not know about, that we looked back and backtracked through history and found out correlation between history and the artifact. It's freaky. It's weird. So we've actually put that information with the evidence, as well as the historical background that we got from the artifact.
Now, I notice in the chat room we have a lot of other people in there from IMSI. Are they there with you, or are they at home listening?
They're at home listening right now.
Well, thank you guys for joining us tonight. So,
welcome to Parax and the Paranormal View.
Oh, yes. And I do wanted to say one thing. When I was on your site, I noticed you got a picture of a guy that I guess is one of your members. He happens to be from right here in Hamilton, and I'll be going down and seeing him tomorrow night at Ryan's Tavern, and that's Bob Nichols.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know Bobby.
Yeah. So I did see that. I'll be seeing him tomorrow night.
Fantastic. Tell him I said hi.
I'll do that.
If he isn't already listening.
Usually he's in here listening. I don't see his name in here right off. Oh, wait. Yes, I do see him. He is in here.
I saw Bob earlier.
Yep, he's in here. So
yeah, he's in.
He's in here listening. So that's great. Usually Bob is in here. Bob's a faithful listener. I really enjoy him. So with everything that you've got in there, one of them you said is the Hall of Afterlife.
Yes.
What are some of the artifacts that you have in that particular room?
Well, the Hall of Afterlife is actually a dedication room, but we actually have some cool artifacts. We have a early 1900s radio that we got donated to us. That's sitting in there. It's one of those big stand-up radios. We have that, and we have a very old Victorian chair, but most of it is pictures of like Ed Warren. Like Lou Gentili, who was in the field for a while, Peter James, people like that have passed away, that we can memorialize as as being dedicated to the field.
I was going to bring that up, Henry. That's a great memorial. I was just looking at that right before the show. I think that's great what they're doing.
Well, good. By having the names and stuff like that, does any of the people, the family members or anything like that, donate things to you from them for the museum?
No, but we would love to have them. Especially with the people that just passed away. I know we had two new additions. One actually is I'm sorry, I can't remember her name, but she actually, her sister donated a picture that she took right before she passed in Gettysburg here. So we have that, plus we have a letter that she sent with it that we're actually able to put on the Gettysburg wall. But we're able to put her picture up into the Hall of Afterlife in addition to the evidence that she submitted with the picture. So if anybody's out there that and this goes out to everybody that's in the field too. If you lost a colleague or a family member that has put their time and dedication to the field, by all means, mail it to us. Mail a picture of this person to us. Mail some information, and we'll be sure to put it up on the wall.
Right.
I've got a question. It has come in from the chat room. It's a good question. It's from Joe of Visions Magazine and Radio. He wants to know if anyone has spent a night in the museum.
Close enough. We actually had a group from New Jersey actually come out and do a overnighter with us. We went out. We were here till about 3:30. And with that being said, we got some fantastic evidence overnight, and we get fantastic evidence either way we look at it from this place.
Well, now,
How,
go ahead.
I was just going to ask, how far do they go back, those artifacts that you have in that room?
The latest, or the earliest, I should say. The earliest we have is a musket that was mid 1700s. That right now it's not of museum quality per se, but it has a fantastic history behind it, as well as it's a brown Bess musket that was used extensively during Revolution and Civil War. So that's got a lot of cool history behind it. Plus, we get some residual activity from that, plus intelligent activity from that artifact. So we got a few of the older 1800s and 1700s items in there.
Now tell us a little bit about the doll, John. That's one of my favorite.
A doll?
It's a freaky looking thing. They can make a movie on this thing.
And that's the one where the eyes actually move to the back of the head. So
oh, really? But on its own?
Yeah. It's really freaky. The first time I saw it, I was coming out of the Soul Tracker's office here, our research and development office, and I was walking to the front desk area, and my wife was there, sitting there with the doll on her lap, and I thought it was an actual girl because it has human hair. And we came up to it, and I was like, no. But we actually took it, and it's now in one of our cases in the residual room, but it's probably staring Craig down as we speak.
Is it haunted?
I'm not looking at it.
What's that doll? Robert the doll? That's
Chucky.
Chucky.
Yeah, Robert the doll.
Robert the doll in California, I think it is. That's a spooky little doll too. So is this one something like that?
Actually, it's an early 1900s Victorian doll. It's about the size of a person, like a little girl, and it's got human hair. And supposedly, after doing some research, we found out that it's got the family member's hair to it. So I believe it's grandmother's hair. It's freaky.
Wow.
I'll vouch for that.
Eyes move and follow you?
What? It doesn't follow me. Hopefully.
Well, now, where did you or how did you come across this doll?
Somebody brought it in. That was able to donate it to us.
Well, they probably thought it was spooky and wanted to get rid of it.
Yeah, she thought it was.
That would be really weird. I just want to remind everybody that if you're not with us here in the chat room, you can do so. All it is a bunch of friendly, like-minded paranormal people. So you can come over to para-x.com, jump right in. They're all wonderful. And you'll be able to interact with us by sending questions to us. And I guess we got quite a few in here. But there is room for lots more people. So come on over. And if you do have questions, please send them to Craig, Patty, or myself. We'll get them.
Right before the show, John was just telling me, I hope I get a lot of questions tonight. So,
well, we had a lot last week, and I thank people for it. So, if you want to know anything, now you do tours and stuff through the museum, right?
It is a self-guided tour. It's $3 for an adult, and it's $250 for military with ID required, $250 for seniors, 55 and over, and $2 for students. But it's it's self-guided. You can walk through as long as you want. Take your time. But we do have staff that are knowledgeable in the field as well as in the museum, and they will help you wherever you go.
Now, just in case people might want to go there and look around, what is your website address?
It's www.museumofspirits.com.
That's easy enough.
It's all one word.
That's good. So, what are the hours and days that are you open in case somebody comes to Gettysburg and would like to come there?
Well, we're open all week except for Tuesday and Wednesday. We're open from 12 o'clock till 6 o'clock. We also have programs that go after that are on the website that you can go to. That we hold different investigation programs and stuff like that you can join in on.
Now, you said that the building that you're in is 200 years old?
Yep. We actually have a copy of the deed from, it was signed by James Getty himself, the founder of Gettysburg.
Oh, wow.
And, it was signed over to a, I believe it's a Sweeney, and I hope I get that right because my wife's the history guru, and she's the one that would probably kill me if I got that wrong. But it went over to him, and it was actually a part of the Farnsworth house for a while. It was a part of their property, and it was then sold and gone through the whole deed route. But it's 200 years old.
So during the Battle of Gettysburg, was there any fighting around that building?
All through the building. The actual Confederates came down Baltimore Street and pushed towards the Farnsworth house from the square towards the down towards the Farnsworth and Jenny Wade and all that down there. They pushed outside of town, but they were fighting in and out. The Union soldiers were also going in and out. We also know that the actual, I believe, the Georgia regiment was fighting on this side of Baltimore Street and was going in and out of this house. Dr. Runkle, who owned the house, actually his family was here during the battle and wrote about seeing cannonballs and shells flying down the street and actually going down and hiding in the basement for all 3 days of the battle until it was over, and they didn't have any food or water down there, and they were hearing footsteps up above them running through the house, shooting out the house and everything like that.
Was there did they patch it up, or can you still see bullet holes and stuff like that in the house?
No, they pretty much patched up everything here. The only thing that is really significant is we have one of the last witness trees in the backyard. So it's pretty interesting.
It's a what?
It's a witness tree. It's actually the tree that was there during the battle.
Oh, really?
And it's one of the originals. So.
Has anyone ever seen an apparition in the museum at all?
Oh my God. We have about 4 pages of stuff that's happened in this place.
Wow.
Everything from, I think the first visual, I had to say there was about a half dozen visual sightings in here so far in the past year. Before that, it was interesting because before that, our landlord talked about 2 people that actually saw 2 different apparitions in here on the first floor, which is our museum here. And one was a gentleman with a cowboy hat and a duster in the Hall of Afterlife that walked through the wall. And then another one that said that he saw a woman in white standing right where the gift shop was. And the half dozen other visual sightings that we've gotten have been all over the place in this place, in the bathroom most of the time. It's normally through the mirror or something like that. They'd see a woman with a black bonnet and a black dress on. So it's pretty interesting.
Was it always a museum, or did somebody live there before? Or
well, through the times it was the residents. It was regular residents. It actually kind of funny. It does have some history of it being a college frat house back in the 70s. So that, and then it used to be a business here and there through the years, but it's for the past year it's been a museum.
Now I got another question that's come in from Joe. He wants to know, do you have a gift shop?
Yes, yeah, we do. We do have a gift shop. It sells currently metaphysical oils, protection herbs, things like that for investigations, like sage and myrrh and frankincense, things like that. We also have books that we sell. We also sell DVDs and stuff from the museum itself, like different designed T-shirts and postcards and things like that.
You guys, anybody else got any other questions right now?
I'm actually sitting in the gift shop looking over some things. I might have to get my card out before I leave.
What you got going on in the surveillance system there, Craig?
Yeah, I've also got a surveillance system right behind me, and nothing going on as of yet. I keep looking over.
The doll's winking at him now.
Now, do you pick stuff up on that?
The doll's in camera 6. Yeah, it's looking at me.
So you ever catch anything on your security system?
We almost did. It was more along the lines of lighting, and it was kind of funny because we did put a webcam up for a little bit, shooting out into the Hall of Afterlife, and one of the listeners, or one of the people that was watching it, actually saw something, but it happened to be the advertisement on the bottom of the webcam, so it was pretty interesting.
Oh, they thought they saw something then.
Yeah, they thought they saw something, but it was an actual advertisement. They thought it was a woman in black walking across, but it was just a advertising. But other than that, we haven't really caught anything on video per se here. So that's something that we got to strive for.
Well, I tell you what we're going to do. I think we're going to take a quick break right now, and give everybody a chance to jot down some more questions, and I'm sure Craig's looking over different things to where he can formulate a bunch. I just hope he brought him a pad and an ink pen with him.
I'm looking for one. I had planned on walking around with a Bluetooth, but that did not work out. So
they might sell
plan B.
They might sell some pens there in the gift shop.
There you go.
Put that on my bill, John.
Okay.
I think we'll go ahead and take a quick break. So if you guys got any more questions, shoot them over to us. I'm going to let Craig take us out on break, but I figure somewhere around 5-6 minutes, and then we'll be right back. So won't you go ahead and take us out, Craig?
Thanks, everyone, for tuning in tonight. You're listening to Henry, Craig, and Patty. We're with Jon Williams on the Paranormal View.
ParaX Radio Network, powered by CBS.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Paranormal View right here on the ParaX Radio Network. I want to thank everybody for being here and listening tonight. We appreciate it. I know we have probably a couple 100,000 listening from around the world, so we're just having a great time here. So if you're not here with us, do so. Come on over, para-x.com, click on live chat, and it'll put you right in the chat room with everybody else. So welcome back, guys. Is everybody here?
I'm here.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you. Yep.
Is John here?
Whoops.
Hey, John.
We lost our guest.
I hope not. Let me look and see.
I'll be right back.
Well, let me check, make sure that he didn't get dropped. No, he's still on. Supposed to be. Oh, are you back, John?
Okay, we're
Yeah,
good.
I'm back.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about that. I had to have a little boys' room break.
Oh, that's okay. No
He
problem.
was looking for evidence.
Yeah, probably
Welcome
was.
back.
So
Welcome back, John.
we have Jon Williams with us tonight with the Museum of Spiritual Investigations, and it's located in Gettysburg, Virginia. So if you take a trip to
Pennsylvania.
Gettysburg,
Gettysburg, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
where did I say?
Gettysburg,
Virginia.
How did I get that on there? I guess
You
we're
have
not-
St.
we're not looking
Albans
down
on your mind.
I did have that wrote down wrong. So it doesn't matter. It's over in that area. Just travel around till you find it. You'll be
There
fine.
you go. Keep driving.
Yep. It's on the road somewhere. You could
15 south.
you could end up in the afterlife room.
Yeah.
I do have a question that has come in from Bob Nichols,
Okay.
and he wants to know: do you ever get EVPs from the museum?
Yes, we do. We get tons of them as far as Audible, and we get Class A, Class B EVPs, as well as we get some ghost box activity from the museum.
Now, you don't have any of those posted on your website, do you?
No, we don't, not yet. We got so much that we have to weed through. We have last year we had almost 47 programs, so going through them is rough work in addition to doing the museum full time. So we're working on it. Let's just say that.
Well, now, you I know you have tours going through there, but do you also have groups that come in and do investigations there?
Yep. And funny you should mention that because there's one right now doing a private investigation of the place. While me and Craig are cozied up in a hole, there's an actual group that's walking around doing an investigation right now.
Well, our show's not hindering that, is it?
Nope, not at all.
Good. Tell them they just have to put that on hold till after the show then.
That's it. That's it.
Tell them we come first.
But yeah, it's good that you mentioned that because whoever is interested in coming up and just investigating a location in Gettysburg, it's something that a lot of investigative organizations they want to do is find a place in Gettysburg. You can always check out our website, and it's all the way down under visit private investigations link on our website.
Now, John, you also teach college classes. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. Currently, I have what's known as the Hidden Dimensions Academy of the Paranormal that I currently put together with a community college in Adams County, and actually it's in the outlining region too. I go and teach at 3 different colleges throughout Harrisburg and Lancaster and all over the place. And I put together a 14-course program that pretty much digs deep into what we do, investigating. And we also have it on our website too. We do private classes at the museum here for people who are interested and can't make the college classes. So it's a pretty cool program.
Well, out of all the rooms, which one do you feel is the most active?
The bathroom.
That's a good one.
How come bathrooms are always so
All right,
active?
we'll take our next break if I'm not.
I don't know why, but this is a fairly big bathroom too, and we get a lot of activity. Even it's a lot of blonde girls that go in and get their hair played with, or somebody goes in and they have a visual sighting of somebody through a mirror, or they have we've done private investigations, and we've done workshops where we've taken groups into the bathroom, and we've gotten just audio come through, answering questions to our answers to our questions, and it's really funny how we just put it all together, and it's like, oh my God, we think the basement where we had a lot of traumatic activity would be booming, but the bathroom of all places. So
Now, where of a better place to see a live apparition?
Hopefully you're by the toilet then.
Exactly. You don't have to go far. So.
Yeah.
But there has been a lot of sightings of apparitions in there. I mean, not just in the bathroom, but throughout the whole building.
Yes, we have, as I said, a half dozen. We've had a few that were in the bathroom. Two. The first one was an investigator who was not even related to the museum. Came out one day and said, you have a woman that has a black bonnet on, tied back hair, and a black dress standing in the bathroom there. And I'm like, okay. That's all I could say. Luckily, it wasn't a patron that wasn't, adept to the field that would scream and run out the door, and you're like, what happened? But we've had a couple of sightings in there with the woman. We've also had the gentleman with the duster and the cowboy hat in the Hall of Afterlife, which is right next to the bathroom. We've had a sighting of him a couple times. We've actually got a sighting in one of our research and development office here of somebody looking around the corner down the hallway of Afterlife a few times. And then, as I said, out there in the Ecto gift shop, there was a sighting of a woman in white standing there when somebody walked through I guess it was a living room at the time.
Now, what you say you've got a group that's in there investigating now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have a private investigation right now. It's a group called Past, and they're local. They're out of I believe Fairfield.
Okay.
And there's only 2 or 3 of them right now in the building, and they've so far done the basement, and they're working on the residual room and the IMSI office right now. But I really haven't contacted them and found out what they've gotten so far.
Well, now, do you think 1 or 2 of them might want to say anything on the show tonight?
Yeah, they were more than happy to when I asked them, but we'd have to catch them and drag them in here, beat them with a stick.
Well, maybe a little later in the show you can get 1 or 2 of them in, and we can talk to them and see what they think of the place.
Okay. Well,
Now,
Craig would probably see him come through, so
okay.
he can grab him.
Craig can grab them. Now,
Yeah, I'm ready.
what do you? I'm sure that you. It costs something for a group to come in and do an investigation.
Yep.
What is?
It's all tax deductible donations, and it's $20 a person.
Okay. Well, see, that's not bad at all. That's not like Waverly, where it's 140 or 150, something like that.
Yeah, tell me about it. I think it went up to I think in a couple of thousands now.
Is that
for,
right? For
a few
group?
places.
Oh yeah, some places are, which is
Yeah.
ridiculous. I mean, there's way more places that you can go in that's active, that's more reasonable than going to these. I think it's just because it's the big names and that they've had ghost hunters or some other big group from TV in there. So
Yeah, that's what it was. I know I had North Carolina that was offering $750 for an overnight, and it was a one-time fee, I believe, or something like that. So it's I don't know. I think that this place, unbiased, in my unbiased opinion, is one of the most active places I've investigated, and I'm racking up 600 right now as far as locations.
Wow,
So,
really?
Yeah. I've been doing it for close to 15 years now, and I've counted, but I lost count at 600. So
it's a shame that I'm do the show more than I get to go out and investigate.
that's all right. Somebody's got to do it.
That's right. Somebody's got to do it.
The one thing I got to give kudos to is every time I come in here, they kind of mess with my head because I'll walk in and the front desk will be here one day. The next time I come in, the front desk is moved, and I like that. They switch everything up. It makes it good.
Well, now Joe sent another question in. He wants to know: are there any known deaths in the house?
As we know it, I think only one. I believe it was just who was it? I don't think it was Dr. Rupp. I believe it was the landlord's husband right now, or past husband. I'm sorry. He passed away here from cancer. But other than that, I believe all the other people. I don't know really that much history behind when it was the when it was several businesses and the college frat house for Gettysburg College. But I know that there's a lot of activity, audio activity, from like a rape or something like that here. So I really don't know if there's anybody that died, presumably far back into the into history.
Oh, I hear a lot of squeaking. Are you guys getting that on the recording?
Yeah, what was that?
Sounds like somebody's cat.
It is. I'm sorry.
A ghost
What
cat.
was that?
That was my cat.
Well, you aren't even in Gettysburg.
I know.
Quit stepping on that cat's tail.
Oh, geez. Something else.
John, did you just call me Dr. Rupp?
No. Oh yeah, I did call you Dr. Rupp. It was Dr. Runkle.
Oh.
I'm getting Craig mixed up with the doctor.
Uh-oh.
I know the Rupp house was right down the street. I didn't know he was a doctor.
I believe so. I have to look up the history on that, but he might have been.
Well, now, you may know this and you may not, but since the building that you're in is really active, how about some of the other buildings right around there? Are they all active too, or have you heard?
We're actually adjacent to the Jenny Wade birthplace house, and I heard there was a few things that went on in there. Not to be confused with the actual Jenny Wade house down on Steinway or across from Steinway, but this was actually where she was born and that she lived. We actually heard that there's a few things from there. Not many people talk around, next door or across the street or anything like that. But we're right down the street from the Ghost of Gettysburg headquarters, where Mark Nesbitt is. We're only a half a block from him, so I think he's got a lot of activity. Tilly Pierce house is right across the street then. So we have a lot of activity in the general vicinity.
Well, now, Jenny Wade, wasn't she the girl that got killed by a sniper?
Yeah, she was the only civilian casualty in the battle.
Uh-huh.
And she was making bread, and a bullet came through the door and went into her, I believe, into her neck.
Well, what is the best EVP that you've gotten in there?
It had to be during a ghost box session, and there was a woman named Dina that was sitting there with the group, and we were just doing. It was another investigator, but I actually heard the EVP, and it just started really slow, like low, and all of a sudden it just came out, Dina, and scared the living crap out of her. It was horrible. It was one of the times where we just felt sorry for her because she was like scared leaving the house. But that was one of them. We also got one right before we wrapped up an EVP session on the steps in the basement. My cousin was walking down to grab the recorder, and as he grabbed the recorder, it said goodbye, and it was like clear as day. I played in front of everybody, and it was audible. It was Class A. It was fantastic.
Oh.
Well, tell us about the letter that you have in the ghost box section, John.
Yeah. We actually have a artifact that was that we actually acquired. It's a letter from World War II, and this letter was sent by a Marine who was in, I believe, Iwo Jima, and it was a Corporal R.J. Smart, And we did the ghost box, and we put the ghost box right next to it, and we started asking questions. And Corporal Smart came through. He was describing how he was injured during the conflict that he was in, and that the letter was written to a Miss Maisie, we believe Miss Maisie Groom. And it was interesting because I asked, did you ever get to see Maisie again? And it said no. And I said, well, why didn't you see her again? And he said, we had our reasons. And he also described some of the events in the battle in detail, as far as like he saw the ships burning and stuff like that. We did some historical research on it and found out that the letter was written the next day on the island of Tinian in Guadalcanal. That's where it was. His unit was positioned on the bottom of the mountain pass during a Japanese banzai rush, and that's where we found it because it was a 3rd Battalion, 2nd Marine amphibious group that actually fought on August 1st, 1944. And the ship that he was referring to was one of the two that battered, a couple hundred times by Japanese shore batteries and was burning up the shore. So it was really cool to get that on actual ghost box activity and recorded. So it's pretty interesting.
Now that's pretty good. So you have artifacts in there that covers everything, not just from the Civil War.
Yeah, we try to get as much as we can as far as from a military standpoint or anything like personable, But we've, me being former military, I wanted to focus more on the military standpoint. So we've gotten a lot of military artifacts.
Well, now I know the battlefield of Gettysburg is like a national park or something like that, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So you can't go in there and get stuff and find it and take it back and put in your museum. So
unfortunately, we can't.
Yeah. So how do you get stuff from the Civil War to be able to put into your museum like that, if it is from the Civil War?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Any artifacts that you have from the Civil War, how did you get them? Because you can't go and pick them up off the battlefield there. So
yeah, most I have to say about 75% of the artifacts that we've received so far are from donations. People that have found out that we take artifacts that are haunted and have spiritual history to it, and they've given it to us. But the 25 other percent we've looked on auctions, and we've actually just gone to antique shops and looked around. And like in the case of this letter here, I got the strong feeling that, hey, let's do something with this. So I brought it back and we did some information gathering on it.
Now, if you've got questions, please send them private chat to Henry, Craig, or Patty so we can ask John. If you just put them in the chat room, they'll scroll by and we'll probably miss them because it goes so fast in the chat room. So send them private to us and we can be sure to get them right in there. So let's see. You guys got anything from anybody?
No, I haven't got anything.
No, I don't.
Well, let's go over to the residual room. What kind of artifacts you have in there?
Well, currently we have that demented doll. We also have a bayonet that was actually taken from a German POW during World War II, and it was reinstitutionalized into the Turkish military because it took us hours upon hours to look up the serial number of this bayonet. That if you don't know your bayonets, there are literally hundreds of bayonets in the world. So it took hours and hours, but we finally found out that it was Turkish serial number on a German Mauser bayonet. And when I flicked on the ghost box, the first thing that I heard was "stick 'em." I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's working. So yeah, we've got that. We have a wedding. It's like kind of like a what would you call it? Something that it's like a veil like that you put on your head. And this is an old Victorian wedding veil that when the woman brought it in, she said that she got really emotional after holding it, and we all got emotional after we held it. But we have that up there. We also have, as I said before, the machete. We have a grand piano, not a grand piano. Was it a grand piano? No, it's it's an early 1900s. It's one of those stand-up pianos. It's not
like
the
an
grand
upright.
piano that,
Yeah.
yeah. That has so far. We haven't done anything on that yet. We've done some historical research on it, but the last time we did a private investigation, we were actually in the room and heard piano playing on the EVP. So it's pretty cool. It's got some residual activity to it. We have let's see what else we got. We got the bayonet, or not the bayonet, the musket from the Revolutionary War time frame.
Did you know who had owned or used the musket?
We did some historical research on it. We found out the actual what the bayonet was, or not the bayonet, but the musket was. It had some initials to it, but the only information as far as who owned it we get was from doing the ghost box activity and the research from that.
Well, that sounds pretty interesting that you can get EVPs and stuff from the different artifacts.
Yeah, that is fantastic. I know there's different world cultures that believe that that everything has residual and intelligent energy to it. All items and everything like that.
Well, now, what is your favorite piece in the museum?
I would have to say that musket. I would have to say the musket, because the musket really popped when I put it on the table and I did the ghost box, and I asked questions, and I got some really cool answers through recording the ghost box and playing it back through EVP transmission and stuff like that. But it's funny because we do investigation programs, and as we're doing programs, we happen to have the individuals that own that weapon come through at least once every 5 times we do a program. So it's pretty cool. I like it.
Now, I noticed on your site you do programs. You do, I guess, things for kids in there too, don't you?
Yes, we actually do we do not only the school field trips, but we do birthday ghost hunts that we're able to cater to a group of people, and whoever wants to have cake and pizza and investigate spiritual investigations.
Cake and pizza, huh?
Yep,
Slap that ghost hand, say that's my pizza. Keep your hands off of it.
Well, we've actually had so far a Boy Scout troop, a Girl Scout troop, and 2 groups of little girls. They were about 14, 15 years old.
Well, now, does the kids, when they come through like that, do they ever come and say that they heard something or seen something?
We actually had a recording of one of the girls in the bathroom have her hair pulled.
Really?
And yeah, it literally freaked her out. We actually had another girl who was in the Girl Scout troop in the basement, and she was sitting there and she was fiddling around with, I guess, a few of the stones and just playing around and trying to make something occur, throwing a rock or two and giggling and everything like that. Well, she came and sat down right next to me, and all of a sudden she got freaked out because there was somebody behind her breathing over her neck, and she literally jumped on her mom's lap and was scared. She had to go upstairs, and she had to be calmed down for at least 5 minutes.
Oh, poor thing.
Well, I know where I'm going to stop at when I come to Gettysburg, so.
Yeah.
Well, now, you being in Gettysburg, do you get to go out onto the battlefield there?
I've been out there so many times it makes me puke. I literally, I know that place like the back of my hand. It's a fantastic location to go to. 55 square miles. That's what this battlefield is.
Right.
And it's huge. And I've literally gone everywhere on the battlefield, and I love every single place. My most favorite is Little Round Top.
Little Round Top. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can't get a better view than that.
No, it's a good view from up there. I've been up there on that, and when if you're up there kind of like by yourself before a lot of people come around, you can just sit there and just imagine and envision what it must have been like when they were actually there.
Craig was parasailing today. It was
oh yeah,
50 mile per hour winds.
Yeah, I went up and I didn't have to walk back down to the car.
It picked you up.
Just kind of got blown back down.
Well, now, what kind of, I should say, EVPs or other evidence have you gotten from off the battlefield?
Off the battlefield, we've gotten everything from video to audio to visual to pictures. We've gotten tons of, not only evidence that was submitted to us, but evidence that we've gathered through research and development. And everything from a 30-degree temperature drop to an EMF burst of like 5 or 6. We've gotten a number of different pieces of evidences and different locations and stuff like that.
Are you going to fix a room up in the museum just for that type of evidence, EVPs and visual and different things like that?
Well, we already have the pictures up. We're just working on the videos and the audio right now, because that's really that's where all the money comes in. Because we need money for the computers and the actual kiosks or something like that we can present the visual to or the audio to. So.
Well, that's good. I like Gettysburg. It's just so far away, it takes me forever to get there. So I don't get to go very often. I think I've been there twice, but only I haven't been there any at all since I started doing the show and investigating. So I can't wait to get back to be able to do that with my recorder and stuff.
Yeah, it's an awesome place.
So you like the Ghost Box?
Yep.
Which one do you use?
I use the Shack Hack.
Shack Hack.
Yep.
Is that the one that goes? Dat, 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 dat?
Yeah. Actually, the FM doesn't do it as much, but the AM does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know one from the other because I have never used them.
Well, so far I love it.
I have a question from Ghost Soldiers in the chat room. John, what's your view on Little Round Top as far as EVPs?
Well, Little Round Top, I really don't like investigating up there. We haven't really gotten anything. I do like, though, the 20th Main area. The 20th Main area, which is right behind Little Round Top, is fantastic for getting EVPs. We actually got a great EVP that I asked it one night, why are you still here? And it came across Hooker, and I'm like, there's no hookers around here. But then I looked back and I looked back into history, and General Hooker was actually the commanding officer before Meade, and switched over command from July 4th and 5th. to General Meade, and I was like, oh, well, that's interesting. I never heard of that before. So
Huh.
learned something new.
Well, that's the kind of EVPs that I like to get. Something that you can really hear and understand, and you can connect back to what they was talking about. So you
I don't know if anybody asked you this, but do you get EVPs from the children that have been there too then, or?
You said children, Patty?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
You
get.
getting
Oh
children?
my God. We actually, it's quite disturbing. We actually, the last radio show I was on, I was overwhelmed by a child that was in the office here that was trying to speak through the phone.
really?
And
Wow.
yeah, it was pretty nuts. The feed was coming through, and they actually started hearing EVPs come through the phone of a female or a little girl.
Now that's
And,
great.
Yeah, we get a little girl and a little boy in here.
All right,
Oh.
Craig, start talking. See if you can get them to start talking to us.
Well, I was just going to say, John, I'm pretty sure I swore I heard this doll say, Craig, get out. You want to explain that?
Be sure to leave your card behind.
What's your number on it?
That's good. We're going to be coming up here on another break in just a few minutes. So if anybody else has got anything to any questions, please send them on over. We'll be glad to put them out here for John to answer. Great guest, great show, and if you go to Gettysburg, make sure you stop in at the Museum of Spiritual Investigations. It sounds like
You
it's
have
a
the
great place.
call-in number, Henry.
Oh, yes. I'll give out the call-in number, even though I have a hard time connecting with it, but I'll give it out. If you feel brave and you want to call in, the number is 513-988-8055. So, looks like I have another question coming in here. Again, this is from Joe, and he wants to know what John's opinion of the hottest paranormal spot in all of Gettysburg.
Oh, my opinion on the most haunted? Is that what the question was?
The hottest, so it'd probably be the one with most activity.
That's a good question. Especially with this place. I would have to say the best area would have to be the Slider Farm. That's down in a little gully right on Confederate Avenue. That's out in the battlefield there, and that place is incredible. It's a field hospital during the battle. It was also a good fighting point, but that's where we got a huge temperature drop, EMF meters going off. Some of our mediums started feeling a lot in the area, started feeling overwhelmed by the energy, and we also got a really cool video, which is in the museum here, that an orb actually transforms into a apparition and walks right in front of me. That's a fantastic video. Yeah, that's his Slider Farm.
Well, I've never actually heard of that place. What battle was? I mean, who was fighting in that area?
That was Gettysburg. It's right on Gettysburg battlefield, and both sides fought over there. It was during the second day of battle. It was actually right before the 20th Maine, right before the 20th Maine pushed the Confederate forces out of the fish hook. It was a field hospital, and the place is secluded in between. It's right before you head up Big Round Top on Confederate Avenue, and the place is right in between. It's pretty much in a gully, and it's blocked off. Sound is blocked off from both angles, and you can get all sorts of EVPs, and we've gotten all sorts of evidence.
Well, that sounds great. Now, how much damage was actually done there?
As far as casualties, or
and was the farm itself totally destroyed, or?
No. Actually, Slider Farm is still there. It overlooks the area. but I don't know how many casualties were actually there. There is a plaque there. There's a few plaques there that do, say what's going on, and you can actually look it up on the National Park Service website too. The Slider Farm. It's SLYDER Farm.
And they've got a website on that one?
I think it's on the National Park Service. You can look it up there.
And you can do that. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's excellent. Gettysburg isn't just a little place. I used to think, the battlefield, and I'm sure that a lot of other people does, is in a small area. But when you go there, you drive for miles around the area where the different places where they was fighting and stuff. So it's just hard to imagine because it's so large. But then when you stop and think of the numbers of the casualties, and not just the casualties, but what was the total number of men that was engaged in the battles?
Oh, engaged?
Yeah.
It would have to be a quarter of a million.
That's a lot of people.
200 to 250,000, I believe.
Yeah, that is a lot of people when you look at it like that. And there was over 50,000 casualties.
Yes, sir. You got that right.
Yeah. So.
Wow. Incredible.
Craig?
And
yes, I'm here.
I'm
watching my back.
Which room are you in?
I'm out behind the front desk.
Out behind the front desk.
Yes.
Any artifacts in there that you can see that might look spooky or anything?
It's that damn doll.
Well, now,
Everybody wants them to hold it.
from what I understand, the doll's eyes roll up in its head. So have you seen that happen yet?
No.
Now he's going to be watching it.
If it does, I'm out of here.
That doll's gonna get you yet.
I think we're going to go ahead and jump out and take another break so everybody can go get something to drink or take a potty, and we'll probably have about an 8-minute break this time. Give everybody a chance to jot down some questions, and if you're in the chat room, send us over some. Great guest. Now's the time to really find out about Gettysburg and about the Museum of Spiritual Investigations. So do that. Well, I do want to thank everybody for being here and listening tonight. No matter where you're at, you can come on over to para-x.com, click on live chat, and you'll be right in here with us. Craig, you want to take us out to another break, and we'll be back in a little while?
You are listening to the Paranormal View on the Para-X Radio Network.
Don't go away. The Paranormal View will be right back.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Paranormal View right here on the Para-X Radio Network with Henry Foister, Craig Rupp, and Patty Lynham. So, I tell you, it's a great show tonight. So if you've got questions now, it's time to get them in. And if you're not here with us, please do so. No matter where you're listening from, you can come over to para-x.com, click on live chat, and you'll be right in here with all these wonderful people. And right after our show, you need to stay tuned because you'll have Joe and Tara with Visions Radio coming up right after ours. So Saturday night is a great place to be. So thank you all for tuning in. I guess now that we're back, did you guys get anything from anybody? If not,
No, I haven't.
No, but I picked up a date for tonight.
You picked up a date? Is that what
Yeah, this this doll walked out of the. It's sitting on my lap.
The doll is sitting on your lap. You picked it up.
Yes, it is. It's on my lap.
Did you?
Yeah, we hooked them up.
I hope
And her
you
name
guys.
is Isabel or Rebecca.
Oh, that's you're getting something.
I'm reading it off a plaque.
Oh.
Yeah, this is the information we got already.
Oh. I thought maybe you was already.
And here's an
something.
interesting. The hair was exchanged for the hair of either the child's mother or grandmother. So this is real hair.
Hmm. Well, now that's interesting. That could be why you get some residual from it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's why I'm holding it. Hopefully
That's why
something will
you're holding
happen.
Well, now, you've got, matter of fact, this is one of the questions I had. You've got a room called the residual room. What kind of artifacts do you have in there, and what kind of activity do you get from it?
We've gotten a number of. We got about 24, maybe even more of artifacts in there. We got everything from a machete from the Korean War. We have a doll that is currently being held by, well, hopefully not being molested or anything like that by Craig. But
Oh man, that's just wrong.
but yeah, we have a doll that's really demented, and it probably has its eyes rolled back to the back of the head now, while Craig is holding it.
No, it's just looking at me.
Oh, okay, cool. But we also have a letter from World War II that we've done some research on. We have a musket from the 1742 Brown Bess. We also have it's a early 1900s piano that was donated to us by one of the bed and breakfasts in town.
Well, now, the piano, what kind of activity do you get with it?
So far, we've only had it for a couple months. We haven't really done any spiritual research on it, but we've done some historical research on it. Found out to be early 1900s. It's in fantastic condition. It had to be of higher quality because it's got some excellent art like wood decor, and we actually got some. It sounded like residual piano playing in EVPs while we were doing some private investigations in there.
Really? Now that's interesting. Yeah.
It's pretty cool. It's really weird because we, as I said, we have 2 to 3 dozen artifacts in that room, but we don't get that much. We don't get that much activity from that room. It's mostly in the bathroom and the basement and the Hall of Afterlife, and a little bit from the Ecto gift shop in the front.
Well,
Now, John, tell us a little bit about your, I guess it's your latest purchase hanging on the wall in there. You showed me a little while ago.
The latest purchase.
The Ouija board.
Oh, yes.
Uh-huh.
That was not a purchase, actually. It's a 1919 William Fold Ouija board. And first of all, it was kind of iffy when I got the phone call because I was kind of hesitant. I've had some bad experience with Ouija boards in the past when I was young and dumb. But I was quite hesitant, but the thing of it is, we are a museum and we have to shed historical light on all aspects of spiritual investigations. And you better believe that sucker's under lock and key right now and protected by, several different ways of protection. But it's worth about $500. And it was donated to us by a investigator in Maryland. And he was about to collect Ouija boards, but he decided not to, and he just wanted to donate it to us. He didn't have any activity from it I believe he owned it for about a year or two. He said he had no activity from it, but he just wanted to, bring it to a place that people would, appreciate it. So we actually took it in, and we have it under display right now. It's in the display case, so nobody can touch it, and it is spiritually protected.
Now you said that the basement. Now, does anybody go down there, or is that just for storage, or what's that about?
Well, we opened that up during investigations. The basement covers the whole length of the house. There's a new section and an old section. The old section is the original mudroom from the house, so it dates all the way back, 200 years. So plus the great thing is it's been replastered, so it doesn't have just dirt anymore. It's got walls, but it was actually the location where the family that used to live here during the Civil War, during the battle, hid down there for 3 days. So we actually opened it up, and we have seats down there where you can go down and investigate with us during our investigation programs. And during normal operating hours, we don't really, for liability reasons, take people down there because it's rickety steps and a lot of hazards.
Okay. Is it pretty active down there then too? Very active?
We've gotten some activity. I'm not going to say it was really huge, but we've gotten some amazing EMF hits and audibles, as well as as I was talking before, telling you a story about that Girl Scout that was doing a private group that had her hair blown, had heavy breathing on the back of her neck. So it scared the living crap out of her. And she never returned downstairs. She stayed upstairs through the whole rest of the investigation.
Wow.
Now, if you could go investigate anywhere, where would you like to go investigate?
Good question. I would have to say I've already been to Japan. I've already been to Germany. I've already been to England. I would have to say I would have to say Normandy during World War II.
That would have to be a good place. Have you ever heard of them getting a lot of stuff from there?
Actually, I've never heard of an investigation happening there. But I know that hundreds of thousands of troops died on that beach.
Oh yeah,
and it was huge. So to actually do, I don't know about audio because you get a lot of ocean waves and interference and things like that. But just being out there during the night and investigating it has to be incredible.
I have a question from the chat room. It's not related to the museum, but is there any place other than Pennsylvania that you feel is too haunted to investigate?
Yeah. There are, there's Salem, Massachusetts. There's Williamsburg, Virginia. There's places out in California. There's the Myrtles Plantation down in Louisiana. There's tons of locations that are around any place with a history behind it, or traumatic events, or some sort of historical attachment to it that that could be haunted. It all depends on the energy levels and things like that. So yeah, you can go all over the United States or all over the world.
Well, now you say you've been to over 600 places to investigate. Have you ever been to the Little Bighorn?
No, I haven't. That's a pretty interesting spot to check out too. But the thing of it is, I don't think the National Park Service would allow you to go out there because it closes at dawn.
Oh, is that
dusk
right?
till dawn.
From dusk till dawn.
Yeah.
Well, you can, if there's not a lot of people there, you can still get evidence even in the daytime.
That is correct. You can do that. I don't really like doing daytime. I've only done maybe 2 or 3 daytime investigations, and it was kind of like pointless. But I like doing my work at night. But I don't know. It all depends on the person. Yeah, in the daytime you can go out there. Like even in Gettysburg here, I've gone out in the daytime and had some really weird stuff happen.
Now
I'll back that up.
Parasailing.
Well, now you've been to that one place that's supposed to be pretty active too, called the Stagecoach House, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a little freaky right now. I guess we're going back to March 5th.
Oh, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think one of the claims is they see a stagecoach go through the second floor.
Second floor, right.
Have you got to see that?
If only, Henry. No. Last time we were there, I did get a picture of the door opening about a half inch, an inch. I was right in the room taking laser photos, and I was right there. I didn't see it, I didn't hear it, but it was on the camera.
Well, that's pretty interesting. That's another place that someday maybe I'll get to go to. And have you been to Mansfield?
Which one?
Either one of you.
I have not yet, but I don't think I will because of the unless I get a research and development grant. But other than that, it costs
is that
at least $50 to $100 per investigator, I think.
Oh, is that right?
To go there.
Then I won't be going there either. No.
I was going to say, I dropped the hint to you several times, Henry.
No, I'm not paying exorbitant fees anymore to go investigate somewhere.
We actually, the interesting thing about that is we were actually, myself and my cousin, who's the museum curator, were part of the first ever organization to investigate Eastern State Penitentiary. That was pretty interesting. That was before all the hard hats came out and the renovations and all that stuff. And that was really wild.
Well, now, Craig, have you seen any of the people that's doing the investigation there tonight come through?
They are right in front of me, actually.
Yeah.
Would you like to talk to them? See what they found out?
Why, sure. Have them come on.
Okay. Who wants to go? There you go.
Thank you.
And hello, you're speaking with Henry Foister and Patty Lynham here on Para X, the Paranormal View.
Hi.
So you're with the group PAST?
Yes.
Where are you guys located from?
We are from Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, and we work out of Pennsylvania and Maryland.
Pennsylvania and Maryland. So is this your first time doing the museum?
It is.
Have you got anything out of it?
Oh, yeah, a lot.
Is that right?
Yes.
It's pretty active,
It's been amazing. Yes,
Can you tell us
very active.
a little bit? Can you tell us a little bit about what you've experienced there?
Oh, sure. We've gotten people that were here around the Civil War that came across the ghost box, and we used dowsing rods too. They've come across dowsing rods, and we've also gotten people that were apparently from around 1970, and this used to be a fraternity house, and there was a girl that was somehow injured or hurt in this house, and we talked to her a good bit. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff here.
Oh wow, that's interesting.
And
It is.
What did she see? say anything specific to you, or?
Not really. She wouldn't really give us any names. We got names of guys, but she wouldn't come forward and say exactly who did it or what they did. So we got the impression that she was being held back.
Ah.
Oh.
Okay. Could you get an idea of how many spirits are there?
When we were in the basement, we got the answer 8 in the basement. When we were up here on the first floor, we got 4 at one point. And apparently there's 1 in a different room, but he wasn't real talkative tonight. He didn't say too much. But most of them will talk to us through the ghost box.
So you guys get pretty good stuff out of the ghost box.
Yeah, amazingly, yeah.
Which one do you use?
I have a shack hack.
That's the same thing what Jon uses too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty interesting that she was able to get that woman that came through that in the 1970s, because we've gotten that too, but we got more of information of a rape or something like that has happened.
We didn't get that. No, she wouldn't. It was like something was holding her back. She wasn't really able to talk.
So how many people are there doing the investigation with you tonight?
Tonight, there's just me and one other member. We had our other 3 members bailed, pretty much.
Bailed.
One had to work at the last minute, and another one had medical issues, and the third one had just issues where she couldn't make it tonight.
Oh.
So it's me and Ed.
Well, they're missing out then, aren't they?
They are. They're going to be so upset when I tell them all this.
That just means you have to schedule and do it again.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We'll be back.
So how long have you been in the group?
I'm actually the founder of the group, and in March we will have been together for a year.
Well, that's good. Yeah.
Yep.
So do you get to go do a lot of investigations?
We have to call around a lot and see if people are willing to let us come. We have had several people call us to come do home investigations, which is kind of neat. They're always interesting.
Well, good. I want to thank you for taking the time to talk with us tonight and let us know some of the stuff that you guys have been finding in there tonight.
No problem. It was great talking to you.
Well, thank you. So this will be on a podcast by tomorrow, hopefully. So if you'd like to listen to it, you can go to theparanormalview.com and you'll see where our recent shows are at, and you can just click on it and listen to it.
Okay, great.
All right. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
You guys
thank you.
You guys have a good time investigating.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. I have another question from the chat room from Doug.
Okay.
And he wanted to know if you had any EVPs that we could hear.
I have not reviewed any EVPs yet. I'm not one of those people that listen to them right away. I wait till I get home and listen to them.
Yeah.
So, but I will listen to a few and see if I got any and let you know.
All right. That sounds great.
Okay?
Yep, thanks.
Okay.
Jon, you'll have to pick out some of your good EVPs and send them to Craig, and Craig can send them to me, and we can hear them sometime.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Craig's already heard a few of them, so he can attest for them.
Well, that's good.
Oh yeah.
I think that's what Doug meant from you, but I'm not sure.
Craig was just in a dark bathroom waiting to get touched or something, but
Nothing happened.
that didn't sound right, did it? Let me rephrase.
You were holding that doll too. I'm just wondering. What the heck
No, the doll's back behind the glass. No.
Oh, okay. All right.
You ain't right, Craig.
I've heard worse.
I tell you, it sounds like it is a great place to be able to go to and take a tour on, and if you get the chance, be able to investigate there. Now, people just going through on a tour, regular tour, how many of them comes up to you after they've toured the place? Because you said it's a self-guiding walking tour.
Mm-hmm.
How many people's come up and said that they've seen something or heard something or something's touched them?
Actually, that's interesting that you should mention that, because we haven't really gotten that much when we first started out. But, coming up to now, we've been getting at least like 1 or 2 people a day that have come up and they said, I felt something in this area, this general area, or I've seen something, or, just overall heard something really weird. And it's actually focused around, the Hall of Afterlife and the back room and everything like that. So it's pretty interesting stuff to actually hear correlating, from people that just come in off the street and they have this stuff happen to them.
Well, now, is any of the pieces that's supposed to be haunted, any of them have any bad attachments to them?
So far, thank God, no. No, we haven't had any. We've had battle scars and things like that. Quote unquote battle scars, but nothing evil of nature in here.
Now, I do know somebody that does have a place that has artifacts like that.
So do I.
Yeah, Mr. John Zaffis.
Yep.
Yeah, he's got a museum where he has a lot of stuff like that.
John has a fantastic museum, and it's up in Connecticut, I believe. It's right on. It's attached to his house, I believe, and
right.
He has several hundred from his personal cases and everything like that.
And a lot of people sends him stuff though.
Yeah, yeah, and he swears up and down that they're all clean.
All right. Well, our time is just shooting right on by. We're down to like 14 minutes, something like that. So if you do have a question, you still have time to get them over to us. What I'm going to do, though, in the meantime, if you guys got any more questions.
Well, I was just wondering if you could tell people the days and the times of the museum and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We have. We're open Monday. We're open all week except for Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and we're open from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. And then we have different investigation programs throughout the year, different dates up on our website as well, and coming into the museum anytime past 6 o'clock. And then we're trying to get a schedule. We're going to be open all week, so just keep open with the website with that.
Well, now, do you live in the museum?
No. No.
That was a quick no.
I try not to bring my work home with me. No, I live about 20 minutes from here.
Okay. So you guys get quite a few people come through the museum? I'm sure that in wintertime you don't get as much as you do in the summertime.
Well, we took a huge hit the last couple of months because of the cold weather. But we had a fantastic year last year. We had 3,000 visitors for the year. We also had 3,000 Facebook friends, put up on our Facebook page. Our Facebook page is IMSI Gettysburg, and you can type that in your search on Facebook. But we had 300 participants in our classes and our workshops and stuff like that. So that was our first year, and we didn't even have January, February attached to it. It was March. So we're really looking forward to this year. Excited.
Wow. Yeah, it should be a good year. You probably are going to get a few more people doing vacations this year than you have in the last year or two.
Yep.
So that ought to really help. Now, I know there's other Civil War battlefields around the area. Have you been to some of those?
I've been to Antietam, Manassas, Harper's Ferry. They've all been fantastic locations. It's just that they're open from dusk till dawn, and you can't really investigate them. So as far as beauty and size, they're fantastic.
Well, now, have you ever gotten EVPs of cannon fire, gunfire, and stuff like that?
Musket fire over by Devil's Den. I've heard cannon fire over on the 20th Main. That's pretty much it. Every once in a while, we'll get a gunshot here and there.
Yeah, I wonder how residual things like that can hang around to where you don't hear them all the time, just every now and then.
Yeah, we've actually had one smell of gunpowder over on the 20th Main one night. Got in our car and just smelled a really bad smell of gunpowder. So it's lingering. They're all over the place.
Well, now, I want everybody to stay tuned right after our show. You got Joe and Tara coming up with Visions Radio. So that's another great show right here on Para X. So please stay tuned right after our show. I guess if you guys don't have any more questions for Jon right now, I'm going to let him give all his information that he does and his websites and how people can get a hold of him if they want to book the place for investigation, just and the things that you're doing, what you got coming up, in case somebody wants to go hear you speak or something.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for having me, by the way. The International Museum of Spiritual Investigations is located at 231, that's 231 Baltimore Street in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. And we are located at www.museumofspirits.com, and that's one word, Museum of Spirits. And we currently have a number of programs that we're doing. We have the, as we were talking about, the private investigations that you can do, and you can go down on our website. You can go to the private investigations tab on the side of the website, or you can go and you can call up our phone number, which is 717-398-2026. Again, 717-398-2026. And you can speak with one of our people up here in the front desk. You can schedule a private investigation. It's $20 a person. And those are all tax-deductible donations because we are a 501c3 nonprofit organization. We also do birthday ghost hunts and school field trips, which are also on the sidebar. We also have a very nice medium that comes in and does events with us. She does past life readings, as well as she's our investigation medium. Her name is Cindy, and she is on the sidebar as well. We also have investigation workshops coming up, which are Night at the Museum, which is a Night at the Museum an investigation workshop. It's 2.5 hours or 3 hours, and you get to investigate with us. You get to use our equipment, get a 45-minute PowerPoint presentation on the museum's history, the equipment, and how we investigate. We also have several special events coming up. One isn't on the website yet, but it will be. It's investigating Chestnut Hall Bed and Breakfast in New Oxford, Pennsylvania, which is right up the street. That is going to be coming up on May 5th. That's from 7 to 11. So if you want to, you can call the museum and book the event there, or just wait till the website pops up. We just scheduled that today. And we also have what's called the Hidden Dimensions Academy, the Academy of the Paranormal, which is a kind of like an academy of classes on how to investigate. There is a list of classes on our website on the links section. We also have a spiritual investigation certification program, which is coming up. That it's 3 dates this year. That it will go over the full 14-course program, and it actually allows you to become a investigator within our research and development team, and that is on our website as well. And we also have membership programs. We have yearly membership programs for whomever wants to contribute to the museum. We have anything from $25 for the year all the way up to our lifetime membership, which is $1,000 for the year, or for the lifetime. And then we have certain amenities to those packages. We're always looking for new membership, annual memberships and things like that. We also have a research and development team called SPAT, which is a Soul Trackers paranormal analysis team. That actually is our forefront on our research and development aspect, as well as going out and helping people in need. If you need somebody to come in and investigate for anything that has to do with hauntings, or having troubles with spirits or anything like that, you can contact us on the side of the website here at museumofspirits.com. Also, we have the Spiritual Investigating Ethics Committee, which you can read more about in that aspect. And other than that, we have the fantastic exhibits at the museum here. We're always changing, as Craig said earlier. We're always changing the rooms around, and that's what I like to see is change. And I want to have people come in and say that oh, I've seen something new here, and it's a fantastic feeling when people leave with smiles on their face. So, as I said before, we are the International Museum of Spiritual Investigations at museumofspirits.com. Again, museumofspirits.com. And appreciate it, everybody. Thank you.
Right. That's good.
Yeah.
I think you're about to get booked to do a film in there too.
I didn't read that off the script, I swear.
So I'm going to send Dave the info, and he'll be contacting you and maybe trying to set something up where they can come and film somebody sitting in your museum.
Sounds good.
So I do want to let everybody know that next week we have Lewis Charles, who is the author of Helping Ghosts, and he'll be on next week. That ought to be real interesting. So I'll be posting more info on that during the week on Facebook and also on our site, theparanormalview.com. If you do want to send us an email, you do that by going to theparanormalviewfans@gmail.com. And if you would like for us to come and do a location, broadcast a show, or at an event that you have or anything like that, you can send us an email for that also. Again, I want to thank everybody for listening, because we've had tons of people here, and all the faithful people that comes in and listens every week. We appreciate it. The chat room.
Thank you.
The chat room.
Thanks everybody for coming in.
The chat room has just been overwhelmed. I mean, totally full. So we appreciate it. I guess I want you to stay tuned right after our show for Joe and Tara and Visions Radio Magazine. or Visions Online Magazine Radio. It's one of those two. It comes on right after ours, so you can't miss it. I also want to thank the people that is listening from around the world tonight: United States, United Kingdom, South Africa, Australia, and Finland. Appreciate it, people. Thank you, each and every one, for tuning in and listening. So we are just about out of time. Craig, you got any info you want to put out there, things that you're going to be doing? You got a website you want people to go to or anything?
I had a website, but it's been under construction for the last 8 years, so don't bother going.
So don't bother going.
No, just a Stagecoach House, I guess, on March 5th. Other than that, it's going to be kind of chilled out and spending every Saturday with you, Henry.
Well, that's good. I like that.
I enjoy it.
Now,
I'll give him the doll.
Yeah.
Now, Patty, you've got things that you're going to be doing here real soon, and I'm going to play this real quick because it's a real short thing, and then we'll be signing off. So listen to this real quick before we run out.
Okay, thanks, Henry.
Hey, Henry Foister here, host of the Paranormal View. We're adding a new segment to our show, and we have Patty Lynham as the Paranormal View Spotlight Reporter. She'll be spotlighting a different paranormal group or person each week. And if you'd like your paranormal group in the spotlight, send an email to the Paranormal View fans at gmail.com. Make it attention to Patty. You can also listen live to the Paranormal View on Saturdays at 8 p.m. Eastern on para-x.com. People, we're signing off, so stay tuned for Joe and Tara. Thank you. We'll be back next week at the same time. Appreciate each and every one of you. This is Henry Foister. And Craig.
Craig Rupp.
Yeah. And Patty.
I can't multitask.
We're leaving. Paranormal View. Come back and visit us again if you dare. You've been listening to the Paranormal View on the Para X Radio Network.